Today we're going to make a custom sign, the rough way.
All right, so getting right to it, the first thing we're going to do here is outline our letter. And we want to stay about maybe 1/16 away from the actual white part of the letter. That way you're not going to nick your letter, because once you hit it with that bit, you might as well trash the whole thing. So you want to be very careful you don't touch that letter. Just stay outside on the black area. And having one of these cleaning brushes, this plastic brush, comes in really handy when you gotta clean these letters. Take the debris, take all the loose stuff out of the groove there. If you have compressed air, then that will help you too. You can always get a shop vac and use that as well. So having cut all the letters here, we're going to go ahead and clean our letters, take all the debris out, and get ready to do our cloud. So we're going to outline a cloud around every letter. And then we're going to go in with the 90-degree bit, and we're going to clean that all out. And that's going to allow the letters to stand out. So here we get our favorite router and our 90-degree bit, and we start doing the cloud around every letter. Once again, just make sure you're not going to nick those letters. You gotta really keep an eye out, because you don't want to trash this whole thing after you invested so much time into it. So finishing up the cloud, we're going to use the same bit, the 90-degree bit, and we're going to start doing our cleanup. We're going to remove all the black area around the letter, and like we said, that's going to allow us to, well, it's going to allow that letter to stand up. So the cleanup part is also a very, I would say, dangerous part, because you might end up nicking those letters, and you don't want to do that. So right here we started with the big island, used the 90-degree bit, and started cleaning up the inside of the island. We wanted to have an inset island rather than an outset. These letters we have here, they're going to be outset, so we're going to clean around the letters, and using our nifty little plastic brush, just going to remove all the loose debris, all the stuff that needs to be removed. And here we go, and we start cleaning around the letters with our 90-degree bit. And that's going to allow us to start giving these letters some depth. All right, so here we are done with cleanup around the letters, and just don't forget to use your brush, clean it all up. Also, you want to go around every letter and just take a look, make sure there's no high spots, because later on you're going to have to sand these letters, and you don't want to get any high spots that are going to get sanded. And then we're also going to paint around the letters, and if you get high spots, you will sand that paint off, and then you have white spots. So here we are, just using some flat black. We are painting around the letters. You paint the cleanup part. Try not to spray too much paint on the actual letters, because you don't want them to bleed later on. We also do our borders at this time, the edge around the board. We go ahead and paint that so you don't have to do it later on. And so after your paint has dried, we go ahead and grab your belt sander and start sanding away. Just you gotta make sure that you don't drop that belt sander inside of the cleanup around the ladders. You don't want to sand that. What you want to sand is the very top surface only of the letters, excuse me, and also around it. Once you got all the paint off, got it all sanded, got it all smooth, we're gonna go ahead and start our clear coat, and we're gonna seal the sign and make it weatherproof. We don't want the sun and the water to mess up your sign. So here's the reveal after we get all the dust off. Right after this, like I said, we're gonna go and we're gonna clear coat this. We're gonna treat it and seal it. So we're wasting no time. We're gonna put a first coat of clear, and you want to go kind of light. You don't want to overdo it the first time. And then once you allow it to dry, you just sand it off a little bit. Get some 250 or something like that. Great sandpaper, and give it a nice sanding. And then do one or two more coats depending on how you want this sign to look. All right, so here we go. It's all done. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't forget to subscribe for more projects coming up soon.